going on, guys? It's Amanda, and recently RhinoShield sent me out a ton of their cases, and one of them I've been using on my phone for several months now, and I'm here to tell you guys this is a very, very strong case, and they look really good. You got so many different options here. If we head over to their website, this is the iPhone 10, so we'll pick iPhone 10. We'll click the SOLIDSUIT since that's the ones we have here. You can see they have a classic, a leather, a carbon, a wood, a microfiber, and a brushed steel. I don't have every option, but I have many of the options, which we'll look over here in just a moment. But if we go ahead and select carbon fiber, everybody loves it. And we take a look at the specs down here, you can see it exceeds military standards of drop tests, which is over 11 feet. And there's some other little details there if you guys would like to pause it and check those out. So I tried to push the limits just a little bit. Many of you may not know this, but I'm really tall. I'm 5'10", so I went up on the top of these steps, which are probably 4 or 5 feet right there, and then you added my height into it, and then I extended my hand over my head, so that added another 2 feet, and I dropped this multiple times. I do have their screen protector on here. It's not a glass screen protector, but I do have their screen protector on, and you really don't see any damage until you literally look for it on the bottom of my phone. I've tested their phone cases many times. I've hit them with hammers, I've dropped them, I've thrown them off of one balcony down to my lower balcony. I've took them and threw them in my garage, and every year I'm scared to do it, but I have no idea why, because every year they perform so great and my phone always comes out looking great. Now the iPhone 10, if you don't have one, it has a back glass, and the sides, the back glass, the front glass, which again I have the screen protector on, so of course that's going to be nice and protected. But everything still looks flawless, just like it should. Everything feels great. No nicks or bumps or scratches. And that's all to this honeycomb lining that they do, and it provides a great cushioning all around your phone. So now let's take a look at all the different cases they sent me. Some of these I absolutely love the looks of. 2 of these are the wooden cases. I have both a dark option and a light option. And then some of these are the, I think they called it classic. I'd have to double check, but this is just the basic back. There's nothing fancy going on here. Just a nice rubbery, I guess, TPU style back. And then this one, it's like impossible to see. So let me just go ahead and take some of these out of here. But this is the carbon fiber, and my goodness, that looks so sweet on this case. It's kind of hard to see unless the light is really hitting it, but it sure looks really nice. It'll look great on your iPhone 10. And this is my favorite. This is the wooden one, and I want to show you this up close because just check out that. That's an actual piece of real wood there. It's just on a normal case, so it's just like a piece of veneer type thing. I don't know what they do to it or how they make it, but it's not a solid piece of wood. It's just added to the back of this. And here's what I've been using for a while. I've had this for a couple months in-house. I have been using and abusing this, and it still looks great. It has one little crack here, but I am doing things that it's not meant to do. I'm taking it in the salt water, in the sand, in the ocean. I've taken it 2 different times now to the water park. We've been hitting up Schlitterbahn lately. We got some season passes, so it's been in chlorine water, salt water, it's been in sand, and this thing still is holding up great, even though it's not meant for all that, and I still think it looks good. I love the aged look and the patina that it's getting. So even though it's not meant for all that, it is still holding up nicely, so your mileage may vary, but I'm very happy with it. Here's another one of the texturized ones. This one is microfiber, and my goodness, it's really soft and smooth on the back, and you can't really get the look of it through the lens, but it almost looks like a felt or a wool, but it has none of that coarseness. It's just buttery smooth, and it looks really great, very classy and clean looking. Also in my package were a couple of these printed style ones that got different graphics on them. This one is on white, and then I also have this one which is on a gray case, and I couldn't find this online. Maybe I just overlooked it, so I'm not really sure what all options you have there. And then you have just these classic colors. I have a black and another gray one, just like that one you saw with the printed one. And then lastly, I have again another wood one, which this is the lighter version here, which it's got a white band around it, where the other one was a black wrapping around the outsides of it there. And it's going to look really great on your white iPhones, but just to test it out and show you, it still looks great even on the black iPhone. So here is what it looks like from the back and the front, and I still think it looks very nice. And because I think this is going to be one of the most popular options, the carbon fiber in black, here is what it looks like on my phone. This is so sweet looking, guys. I really like this one. I think many of you will love this option. It really is a clean and nice look. I think they've just nailed it. I think this is probably the best looking one in my opinion. However, I prefer the wood one just because, but no matter which one of these cases, you're getting the same protection, and you also can add these mods onto your phone. So you snap in this little lens accessory and it just stays on there. Now at any given time you can just pull out one of these lenses, and they come in this little microfiber bag thing, kind of like a felt feel, which is great because I took these to the beach today and it kept them protected, and I could easily throw them into my little bag and not have to worry about them losing them, or if you have one or if you have multiples. Either way, it just rounds them up and keeps them all together. And they also come with lens caps on both the front and back, so you're not going to have to worry about it getting scratched up. But again, since I was around sand, that was very nice to have that extra layer of protection there. There are 2 different mounting options depending on which camera lens within the iPhone you're going to use. I just mounted mine to the top, which is the main lens. So here you can see, you could see how much of my desk was showing, and accidentally my hand is on the screen, so it's kind of locked my camera up so you can't view it. But if I let go now, you may have to take it back real quick, but you can see so much more was visible with that wider angle lens on. Now here's a couple pictures I took. This is straight out of the camera, and anytime you use a wider angle lens, your edges are going to start distorting. But if you pay attention to the center of the photo on my hand pie here, you can see that it is very clear, every one of these photos, until you get to the fisheye, which always gets a little extreme, but most people only use those in certain situations anyways, and that's kind of look you're going for. Another mod you have here are the option to add all these different little button colors. There's so many different ones here you can choose from, but there's black, clear, yellow, white, kind of coral or red, a peach. I think that's pretty much all the colors I see. Maybe a charcoal gray in there, or maybe it's kind of blue. Kind of hard for me to tell, but you just pop out the clear ones that are coming in this case. Each case has pre-installed buttons like black in the black cases, but this one had a clear one, and so I just added the light pink ones for contrast, and there you can see what they look like. Alright guys, so that was a look at the SOLIDSUIT case from RhinoShield for the iPhone 10. If you have an iPhone 10 and would like to win one, leave a comment down below letting me know which one you would like to win. If I can get this to 500 likes, I will give a phone case away. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one.